September 1st, 1939. At 4:45 a.m., the German battleship Schleswig-Holstein opened fire on a Polish fort. Hitler had crossed the line, and this time, the world would not back down. After devouring Czechoslovakia, Hitler turned to Poland. But he had a problem. Invading Poland could bring Britain and France into the war. But then came a shocking twist: the Nazi-Soviet Pact. Hitler and Stalin's sworn enemies made a secret deal. They agreed to divide Poland between them. Hitler now had a free hand. At dawn on September 1st, 1939, German tanks blitzed into Poland. Bombers filled the skies. Civilians were crushed. It was lightning war Blitzkrieg. Fast, brutal, and devastating. Poland fought back heroically, but they were surrounded, attacked from the west by Germany, and just 16 days later, from the east, by Stalin's Red Army. On September 3rd, Britain and France declared war on Germany. It was official. The Second World War had begun. France had one of the strongest armies in the world, but in just 6 weeks, it crumbled. Blitzkrieg wasn't just a tactic, it was a storm, and Europe wasn't ready. After conquering Poland, Hitler turned west. France and Britain had declared war, but made no major moves. They called it the phony war. That silence ended in May 1940. Everyone thought Germany would attack through Belgium again, like in World War I. So the French built a mighty wall of defenses. The Maginot Line, heavily fortified, but incomplete. Instead, Hitler did the unthinkable. He sent his tanks through the dense Ardennes forest, a place the French thought was impossible to cross. German forces smashed through the weak points, bypassed the Maginot Line, and sliced the Allied armies in half. British and French troops were trapped on the beaches of Dunkirk. Over 300,000 soldiers were evacuated in Operation Dynamo. A miracle, but a retreat. Then on June 14, 1940, German troops marched into Paris. France surrendered just days later. In a cruel twist, Hitler forced the surrender to be signed in the same railway car Germany had surrendered in back in 1918. Europe had fallen. Only Britain stood alone. And Hitler was preparing a new kind of war, one fought in the skies above London.